If I could describe WIN one word, it would be fulfilling.
It's amazing.
Support.
Well, grateful.
Fun or exciting.
I don't know, they make me feel safer, and if I ever have a down day, they're there for me and they support me.
So Western Youth Network has served this role of being a youth center close to what most people know as a YMCA or a Boys and Girls Club. We've kind of filled that role for Watauga County for a while now. And this expansion will allow us to have a dedicated youth center, which is what we've never had before. Western Youth Network primarily helps students with social emotional learning through coping skills, learning about their brains and where they're at developmentally and how they can cope with lots of big emotions and stressors. Then we also offer physical play where they get to kind of use their imagination and engage with others in the ways that they choose. And then we also have a focus on academics during our homework time where we have staff that are focused on them and helping them during that time of the day.
There's kind of been this undercurrent of people have to work, there's not enough places for their kids to be while they work, and they're not accessible, they're not affordable, they're not available. And then the hurricane highlighted that even more. And at the same time that the hurricane also took away some of the child care inventory, and Western Youth Network was also affected. The building that we had inhabited since 1992 had a lot of water damage, and so the place that had a gymnasium and a kitchen and everything that our kids needed was no longer a place that our kids could go. And so our kids are now hanging out in an administrative building where our offices are. And so they're making the best of it, but truly they need a place to run around. They need a place to really call their own and to claim. And right now that was just taken away from them along with so many other things. I'm super excited about the fact that this new facility is going to allow us to start working with children in kindergarten and see them all the way through to high school graduation. We have never had that capability before, and I can only imagine what an impact that's going to have on children when they can come to us consistently day after day and year after year and be met with safety and kind relationships and everything that they need to thrive from the time that they are 5 until the time that they are 18.
But I am so excited for the day that it's their last day in 8th grade, but I get to say, hey, I'll see you soon, instead of please come back to visit.
We've walked along beside them for a long time, and their enthusiasm, their caring, their devotion to giving each and every child that walks through their doors the most that they can possibly give to them to help them thrive in their current environments.
Well, first of all, WIN is one of what I consider a very mature organization. It has good leadership and has from the beginning. It has good community support. It has a very strong board, bylaws, and it really works and focuses on its mission.
If a local business employs anybody that has children that are eligible for Western Youth Network programs, you see the obvious benefit to investing in something like this because it brings your staff something dependable for them to consider and potentially have as an option for their own childcare needs. We know how disruptive it can be when you've got multiple members of your workforce having to leave at a certain time of day to tend to their children's after-school needs. We have a reliable partner that has proven over decades that not only they can do this work, but they can do it well and have a quality facility in mind to continue that work. This investment will not only help your business, but it will help others around us. And again, with all of the external factors that we have had interrupting workforce in this area, this is one that can make a positive change. So an investment in Western Youth Network's new youth facility is something that will have ripple effects across our economy as it relates to the reliability of the staff that we can continue to employ here and can continue to see thrive in this community.
The reason that we want to support the Western Youth Network is because we share the same vision for our community, and that's brighter futures. Brighter futures for our members, brighter futures for our youth, and this investment is going to create a brighter future for us all.
Speaking to our community at large, be you someone who is here for only a short while or for somebody who lives here year-round, the greatest gift that I think we can give our future is to invest in our children.
We can all relate to what it's like to be a young person. You know, we're kind of paying it forward in a sense, and in some cases giving these children something that we didn't have, or maybe we're giving them something that we did have that meant a lot to us. And so, you know, I would say like every one of us has been mentored by somebody. Every one of us can say that we're here because of somebody else's sacrifices and love. And I would just encourage them to make a gift to this campaign in honor of that person.